If Raymonds were to come out with a creative tagline for its men's apparel business in November 2023, perhaps the idea of the tagline being the complete man would likely be shot down. Its chairman and managing director Gautam Singhania is in the eye of a storm that borders both professional as well as personal boundaries. Well, Gautam Singhania is no stranger. He's known for his flashy cars and bratish attitude. Gautam Singhania first lost his moral standing after he allegedly threw out his father, the founder of Raymonds, Vijaypat Singhania, after the father gave Gautam Singhania control of the entire business and all his wealth. A decision the 85-year-old, once doyen of the industry, now regrets. And now, a messy divorce with his now estranged wife, Nawaz Modi, is making headlines. There are allegations of violence, physical assault perpetrated on his wife against the top man of a company that represented chivalry and family values as a key to success, with its tagline, like I mentioned, the complete man. In the latest development, proxies to shareholders or associations that represent the voice of shareholders have come out and said that Raymonds must launch an investigation into the charges of violence as well as misuse of company funds against Gautam Singhania. It has asked for the company to separate itself dispassionately from its management. In effect, IIAS, or Institutional Investor Advisory Services, has asked Gautam Singhania to step down and an interim CEO to take charge while the investigation is conducted. Moreover, it has advised the board of directors to retain an independent counsel to protect and delineate themselves from the allegations. But getting rid of the chairman and managing director, especially one that has his last name as Singhania, is not going to be an easy task for the board of Raymonds. Mr. Shriram Subramanian continues to be with us. Mr. Subramanian, what options does the board at Raymonds have?
Definitely, I think the board should act in the interest not of Gautam Singhania, but in the interest of the other shareholders, in the interest of protecting the company and insulating the company, I would think, from the family dispute in that sense. Because one, the wealth is going to be divided for sure. Two is the day-to-day operations of the company should not suffer. Because the bandwidth of Gautam Singhania will obviously be drawn towards the divorce, and as you said, it is going to be messy. Three is obviously the allegations of utilization of company funds for all these should definitely be looked into by the independent directors, and the companies should be protected. For example, if the company is funding even the lawyer costs for the divorce, that should not be a no-no. Because Gautam Singhania is supposed to use its own money to fund a lawyer's bills. So these are the issues I would think that the independent director should work towards protecting. It could well be that Gautam Singhania is asked to step down. A new interim CEO is brought in, or somebody who is already currently in the management is made a MD or interim CEO, and the company is run on a day-to-day basis. These are the many steps that the directors of Raymond should definitely take. It's not a small company, it's a large company with other stakeholders also.
But Mr. Subramanian, I think the funding of lawyers, the infusion or misuse, so to speak, of company funds is one matter. There is also a sort of moral standing question that comes into being with whatever allegations right now have been made against Gautam Singhania. Now, if these allegations, obviously they need to be investigated, and there would be an investigation, that would be done. But should the company initiate its own independent investigation as a responsible company, as a responsible corporate citizen? Should Raymonds take the moral standing of trying to get rid of, it's not going to be an easy task, it's going to be an uphill climb, but try to get rid of, at least temporarily, until the investigations are on and have conclusively ended in any direction, get Gautam Singhania out of the office?
No, I think, I think you have multiple dimensions out there. One is should the company investigate the charges of assault, etc.? I think that is a definite no, because that's a domestic matter to that extent. Individuals have their own behaviors, etc. So the company is not so much bothered about the assault charges. That is for some criminal matter and or his wife to pursue it and but what the company should do is at least not utilize the funds of the company for any of these matters. The allegations of, if anything, misuse of funds of the company in the past should definitely be investigated, if anything. And going forward, also, the company's fund should be insulated from these diverse, I would think, at least utilization towards that extent, right?
Right. So the word coming in from Shriram Subramanian there. So stay with us. We've got one more story to get your inputs on. The word coming in from Shriram Subramanian there that the board, the independent board and the company should only be bothered about the utilization or misutilization, as the case may be, of funds for personal matters. And of course, the second issue really being about the bandwidth of Gautam Singhania to lead operations at Raymonds, and perhaps an interim CEO should take charge to at least ensure that the day-to-day operations of the company do not suffer.